lip gloss, lipstick, nothing. I love it. So these are my 2 best purchases ever from TikTok Shop. Tammy! Oh shit. Oh my god. That's wait, what's happening? Oh, we got another one. You guys, do you guys remember back in the day when those first came out? Jamal was like super little and he used to call those dancing trays. Did anyone else catch the girl? Lola. Yeah. Oh my god. Try and put it down. Well, I can't put it down to see the rest of your dang message. But no one's going to convince me otherwise until I see some proof that that was not some, you know what I'm saying? Some BLOOD. Let me pull up Tea Junkie. Tea Junkie always on it. That was water. The red was water. Oh, that could be for Halloween. That would make... But who's going to let someone go on their boat and just in one spot put that red... Oh, another one. Oh, what's happening? You guys like my story. Thank you so much for the dancer. What's it called? Oh, an air dancer? Thank you, love. Oh, well, that's what... Hello, Angel. That's what Bree says. Well, or no. But, okay, let's go to Tea Junkies and see. Thank you. I just love her. Oh, you guys, I also have a new person I want to introduce you guys to. I ran across his page, and he has me absolutely cracked. It's what? Oh, it's a live goal. Oh, you guys, I don't know how to set a live goal. You guys never pay attention to that. It just pops up there. Pops up there. Sometimes, like yesterday, it was the hearts or something, and I was wondering why everyone was sending the same thing. I should know to look at. Okay, let's see here. Here we go. Let's. And then I really want to talk about, I'm doing good. A little tired today, but I'm doing good. Then I want to talk about Stella and Fly and all that shit that's going on. Now this, at first, when I just saw that, I'm like, okay, that could really be a drink, juice, anything. But then when you look up at the stairs, however, comma, right? If that was that, that's a lot. Somebody would have needed medical help. You know what I'm saying? If that was that, I think. I just don't understand how water would make it red. Wait, court for what? I don't understand. Like, my brain works a different way. I don't know. Water doesn't make sense to me. If that was the, oh, I actually just see the, now over by the ladder. Hold on, let me zoom back in. If it was the lights, guys. Thank you, Pinky. Oh, hold on. Is it paused? Did I pause it? What am I doing? Okay. If it was the lights, wouldn't it be all over? Not in just one area. Right now we're talking about Tea Junkie's video she posted about Bree and them. Hey, sissy. So wouldn't it be everywhere, not in just one spot? And now that I see it, I see what you're talking about back by the, come on, back by the ladder too. Like, wouldn't it be everywhere? And then, again, going up the stairs, you see it in footprints. Hi, Roxanne. That doesn't make sense to me, that it's the lights would be everywhere. Exactly right. Definitely suspicious. I spy with my little eye. I didn't even notice it. And I don't know if Tea Junkie knows it, because I think she would have mentioned it too, that it's all the way back here by the ladder. Look at the amount that's there. Oh. And then her pretty little face pops in. Let me zoom in. I am doing well, you guys. See here? That's crazy to me. Look at comment expense. Okay, perfect. Let's look at it. Water, question mark. I can't see it being water. It's up under the gate too. Is Santos, I can't. Who said that? Lisa, I love you. Is Santos accounted for? That was the one way to get rid of him. Just kidding. Kidding, TikTok. Kidding. On boat floor, our boat floor looks the same when water gets on it. With the lights, it looks red, but it's not. It's just water on the wood. Tea Junkie. What about the one girl who brings the small bottle with? To her nose, and the other girl breathes mouth. I don't know what. I've been waiting for someone to talk about this. I thought I was delusional. She went from being tired all the time to sleep with this on. It's water on the floor and the wood. But why would it only be in those areas? You know what I'm saying? Like, it would make sense to me if it was just like the footprints and stuff. I mean, I don't know. Again, if it truly was, I feel like that's enough to where somebody would need medical attention. So I feel like if it was blood, somebody, we would know. Yeah, it could be fake blood, but I'm also thinking, like, you rent this big expensive yacht, right? Who's gonna let you put that stuff that stains all over their big expensive yacht? It's from the hot tub? What's red from the hot tub? Well, I don't know. We'll never figure it out. But I just thought it was very interesting. Hi, Yolanda! I don't understand how it would be water. My mind is not grasping how water is, that amount of water on the inside of the boat, but only in 2 spaces. And then step prints. That doesn't make sense. Doesn't mean it can't happen. Hi, Betty. Doesn't mean it can't happen. Just seems very, very odd to me. That is true. It's me, Britt. That is true. They absolutely have zero respect for anybody else's stuff. I don't know. So someone had to be standing there for a while. Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing is it's just weird. Hi, Jenny. Very, very weird to me. True, maybe. I mean, who knows? Listen, we will never know. This will be one of those mysteries that will go down in histories, okay? Kind of a mystery in history. And she was more interested in what the girl was. Well, I think we know what she was, Go back and watch the beginning. Okay. If she's around them, we know what she's smelling. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Chris in here. Chris, do you guys want a battle or no? I promised Chris Ells we would do a battle. But it's up to you guys, because I'm not a battling channel, so I will never, ever, ever battle if you guys don't want to. That is totally up to you. I just saw him pop in. So up to you. Actually, let me just see if he's even on live yet. Yeah, no, I'm not trying to go live. I'm trying to see. Let me do this. Oops, hold on. Oh yeah, he is live. If you had to do anything on Earth and it was your last day on Earth, what would it do? Oh, Cat, that's a good question. Okay, you guys, let's all answer that question. If it was your last day on Earth and you could do anything in the world you wanted to do, what would you do? For me, my last day on Earth, mine would be taking my family somewhere like on a, I'm gonna get emotional even thinking about it. I would take my entire family, my kids, my kid-in-laws, my grandkids, to whatever place that they wanted to, and just have an amazing, give them like a memory for them to remember me by. So mine would absolutely positively be a trip somewhere with them. Spend it with my kids anywhere. Hard question, but a family activity. That is a hard question because it makes you actually Think about it. I'm going through that right now. So spend it with my kids anywhere. Spend the day with my family. I think go swimming. Nice. I love to swim. Spend time. Well, I think both of us are spend time with family, our grandkids, our kids. Good question. I love that. Anything with ooh, go to Paris. The crazy thing with that though is the flight time considered in the 24 hours? Or does our time start then? Because if that's the case, what is that, like a 12-hour flight? We spent half of it on an airplane. No, thank you. That 2.5 hours to Disney was enough for me, okay? Praise and worship with my family. I love that, Yolanda. Punta Cana, or resort with the family. Take my kids to a cruise with my grandkids. I love it. So we're all right on the same page. We want to be with our kids and our grandkids. I'm not allowed to bungee jump, but I'll go skydiving. What? Thank you, love. Skydiving? You want to skydive? I mean, shit, if you're going out, you might as well go out with a bang. I would shit myself. Like, literally. Yeah, if flight times, that's what I was thinking when I was first like, wait, I would take them somewhere. I'm like, wait, flight times are included. I don't know about that. You have? Oh my God, I would shoot myself. Not my current husband, though. True. Zipline? Oh, I wouldn't even do that. I'm scared of heights. I'm not bungee jumping or skydiving. Nope, not me. Listen, I'm there with you. I'm not doing it either. We all get along in here because we have so much of the same values. I agree, Tony. That's why stalking is special. It's different. Ooh, that's right. It could be, because she didn't say that there was like, she said you can do absolutely anything. So that means money is not an option, or is not a boundary. Balls to the wall, private jet, wherever you guys want to go. Just got to figure your way back home, kids, because I won't be there with you. I said I was scared of heights, but since I'm already going tonight, I might as well take the amen, sister. Amen. Well, I'll film you, so I'm not going with you. Whether I'm going out or not, I'm not going out scared, okay? I'm going to keep that's why my ass is so short. If I was tall, I'd be scared all the time, my whole life. Yeah, definitely all about family. And again, it goes back to, I think, why everyone in here gets along and why we all have the same thoughts and beliefs. It's all about family and protecting children and whatnot. That's why we get along in here. I love it. Drama free. I can't see that if I'm falling anyways. Yeah, girl, when you go up there in the plane, you got to stand on the edge and look down. And nope. You'd have to throw me up. Do you know how excited my kids would be to actually be able to push me out of a plane? That would make their whole day, their whole life. They'd be like, oh, thank God. Crazy. One of those crazy pages, I want to say Ruby or the other one. Oh, wait, I don't know what I'm talking about. Here I go again wearing a light colored shirt and I can't see the damn comments. Let me go. Okay. Some B was talking shit about Angie and Salt Gang last night. I flipped that shit one day. I mean, over the head, sister. Sorry. Was it the person that's just screaming in the jeans for me to say your name? I won't, bitch. I won't. You can blabber all you want to about all of us. I'm not giving you the attention. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, I'm not giving. That's why I have not yet made a video on her, even though it's tempting because she's talking about Sock Gang, Betty in particular, and then has the audacity to want to bring up somebody who has cancer, like Mitch. But then I remind myself that some people who have no morals and who don't have, maybe didn't have a good upbringing, don't have, any friends, etc., and have for years has been trying to grow her platform and has yet to be able to. At this point, she is grasping at straws and she's willing to say anything and absolutely everything she can to try to gain followers and views and whatnot. And you're not going to do it off of us. So again, as I said before, you can call me a fake whatever you want to. I would rather be a fake social worker in your mind than a real P3DO. Because anybody who wants to get in the nightwear and read children's books, it's not a good person to me. So take all the seats you need, all the way in the back. And leave Betty's name out your fucking mouth. Anyways, yes, so that bitch was to remain nameless. She's just taking low shots at absolutely anybody and everybody associated to any of us over here to try to get, it's not gonna work. Listen, I can tell you I'm this way on and off the app. I just say what I feel what I say, I mean it when I say it. She told her people to be careful what they say to us, because Sock Gang loves to tussle. We'll tussle, wrestle, and fussle, bitch. That's the difference between us. Most of us over here are Gen Xers. We're not keyboard warriors, okay? So, but again, she's trying to get people over there to comment and all of that stuff. So yeah, that's the first truth I've heard her say. Grip and rip over here. That's right. Get your grippy socks on, ladies. Let's roll. I was cracking up today when I was putting Jordan socks on, their little grippy socks. I'm like, even the grandbaby's got grippers. We ride at dawn. Amen, honey. All right. Is that a little duck? What the fuck? I love that. Do you guys remember when my granddaughter was trying to say Sock Gang? You guys, if you guys weren't in here, and then we'll get into all of the tea and the drama and the stories, but I love this chit chat time. You're still the same, Sammy. You're one of us. We'll take you. My granddaughters we're having a little family and get together, and my granddaughters came and said, and they were like, Sock Gang, but one of them was like, Cock Gang, Cock Gang. She can't say her S's yet. Oh my God. I was like, wait, did she just say what I think she said? I'm like, she's trying to say Sock Gang, but she's two. She's struggling. I mean, fitting two maybe. I don't know. It was so funny. She was so proud of how she was walking around and says, Duck Gang, Duck Gang. I'm like, oh, okay, calm down. God, don't go to daycare saying that. Oh my God, it was hilarious. She was so proud of her little self too, praising her grandma. Oh my God, funny. All right, let's don't miss that. Don't mess up with the ice cream. Oh, I love my babies wearing my glasses fogging up like crap. Okay, let's dive on in, because I do truly want to go to bed early tonight. I've said that every night, and then I've dove into a live, and then I haven't been on. Can you please say a prayer for my sister, Linda? She's trying to get custody of her Absolutely, we will. Absolutely. Keep all Lindas in your prayers right now. Incoming text. Check later. Thank you, because you know what? I will forget. Mama Lou's on at 10. Okay, well then I'll be going to bed with Mama Lou again. As long as her husband doesn't find out. Okay? Okay. All right, let's dive in. I love you guys too. You guys are the best. It is not about me. We are a community. Okay. Estella, what the fuck's wrong with you? Let's just dive in. 9 p.m. CST, which is 7 p.m. my time, right? Because I'm PST. I think our time's about to change. It's almost 7 here. So what time is she going live? In like 6. Oh, well, we'll be a little bit late. Yeah. I truly just want to know, like, first of all, Stella, and I know you watched because you joined several times. Where's your daughter? Where is Owen? Stella is in love with Fly and trying to. She has been like that forever. Yeah, I just saw that to her. I'm like, are they knock knock? Like, hell, to this whole group right now. Are the wires all connected? Because I know you guys did not just come onto this here interweb that we call the tickety-tockety streets and admit you paid for, you know, paid to get your pipes cleaned. What? Where do they do that at? Y'all are definitely different than us older folk, that's for sure. If by chance we did it, which I never did, I would take that shit to the grave. You just came on in front of 1,000-something people and said you paid for it, or you got paid for it? Do you know what that's called? In the legal world, do you know what that's called, sir? And now you at Kiara's and you want us to believe that it... Listen, honey. I'm clocking. I am flabbergasted. Yeah, she's paying them. And he's like, it was the quickest $300 I made in my life. Well, now I don't know if that's a diss on her or you. If it was quick, would that be... Like, listen, whatever. Stella, you have been chasing Fly. Stella, you're kind of like a fly. You know, in real life, like when a fly gets in your house and it like buzzing around, it's like bzz, and it just like swoops all over and you can't kill the bug. That's kind of what you're like to Fly. You have been. You sit on the lies all day and you talk about Fly, all while your boyfriend's... Now, I grasp that your boyfriend bats for the other team and you film it for him and whatever, right? So I grasp that there's probably not like that real connection there. But nonetheless, you have been chasing him for what, well over a year since I've been watching. He said so many times so much disrespectful stuff about you, but I guess he kind of does about everybody. Yeah, definitely a love relationship. But it's like, the minute Kayla left, how does she just randomly and she pops at the house? And then I just think about the self-esteem, and mind you, Stella's in her 30s. Okay, Stella's not in her 20s like the rest of these. So you just like doink, and you pop up in this woman's house, and you got the nerve, the gall, the audacity to take pictures of her and the baby off the wall. The fact that Fly even allowed that, no. That's your son. It wasn't just a picture of Kayla. That's disrespectful. But your baby, she took a picture of the baby in your house and took it off the wall, put it well on live, mocked it, and thought it was so hilarious. No, it was disrespectful. Absolutely disrespectful. Yeah, that's way too far. Mock, joke, do whatever it is that you do. And that's good that the picture's back up. It's the disrespect of doing it at all. That's what I'm saying. That is absolutely unacceptable. And for Fly to just be okay with it. Yeah, she has no... And again, we cannot forget, like, most of these guys are in their, like, 25 and under, right? She's 32. Grow up. Parent your own child. Like, she's never with her kid. I think I'm so flabbergasted by all of these people, all these young individuals on here who all have kids. Yeah, she's 32. Minimum. I thought she was in her 20s too. Someone sent me the verification. I believe she's 32. If not 33, something like that. 31, about to be 32. She's in there somewhere. She's in her 30s. Fly does need very serious help. Yeah, he is gone way backwards. And so, obviously, I'm concerned about that. But Fly proved us right. We knew he didn't change, but absolutely, that's all I can ever do is hope and pray that they'll change. If they're willing to listen, have conversations with them, and he was always open to listen. But I knew as soon as that communication stopped, that would change. Not saying that he wasn't doing it when we were live, but I'd hoped he would change, and he wouldn't. Kiki, at this point, nothing surprises me. She says, I think Fly wants Owen. At this point, nothing surprises me. I truly hope Kayla can get over Fly and realize she's better than that, and she can be better than that. And right now, the most important thing is her son. She needs to focus on her son, and she's going to have to realize she's going to have to do this alone. Fly's not going to... He's not at the position yet to change. And he clearly has no respect for her at all. If the second she leaves, she's barely out of the driveway and still is in the house with other girls. She's in the bed sleeping and he's on line with another girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no respect. Oh, was there court? Okay. Oh, somebody had mentioned earlier. Okay. So was there court date today for, I didn't know Flying Toxic had court today. I mean, why would I know? Right. But was it for custody? Because typically, now again, they're in Florida. I'm on the other side of the United States, so laws are different everywhere. Typically, if in fact that today's court date was for their custody agreement or whatever the case may be, right? And one person doesn't show up, the person that showed up is granted what they have requested. So whatever, if it was for a DVRO, would have been granted. If it was for custody, would have been granted. A mediation. Oh, if it was just for mediation, no, there would be no changes. They probably would have just given her temporary full custody. Are you excusing Kayla? I don't know that. I didn't know that she had. So I would need to know that before I excuse it. You just have to remember, I'm not online all day. I get sent clips and bits and pieces, and I try to research off that. I know nothing about her assaulting him. I heard her chase him. Slay the day! Did she have it in her hand, or did she use it? I heard she chased him with something, but I didn't know what it was that she chased him with, but nothing was used. And she broke something. Am I excusing that behavior? No. I don't think that behavior should ever be. To me, I feel like when I think about situations like that, I wouldn't even have chased him down. I would have. Okay, life is great. Bring that back up. Don't, because I will forget. So stay and bring that back up, okay? Because I want to go into that. So I know nothing about it. I would leave, and I wouldn't come back. I'm not going to give him a reason to state that I did anything. You know what I'm saying? So she chased him with the T. Yeah, I wouldn't have done that. So no, I'm definitely not excusing that behavior at all. She didn't use it. Yeah, no, I don't think. Yeah, I think, and I do remember her saying that he said, admit what you did, and she said that she broke something, a chair or something. Something along those lines. I don't excuse that behavior either, but I did not hear anything about her assaulting him. Kayla said on Snap there is not a PPU in the house. Stella spreading. That's all Stella does is spread false rumors. Yeah. She broke a 45 record. I'm surprised they even know what that is. It's hard to know what is for. That's the main thing right there, Tony. She says hard to know what's for views and not after all their behavior in the past. Yeah, it's hard. They do a lot of this stuff for views and clickbait and whatnot. The problem that I have now with a lot of this is there's kids involved. Remember when we started following some of these people, or you guys started asking me to, I didn't know the majority of these people till you guys asked me to do a deep dive in them. Matter of fact, You guys kept asking me for the longest time. Well, not you guys, but whoever, when I first started doing deep dives, you guys kept asking me to do one on Stella and Owen. I had never even heard of them. I had absolutely no clue who they were. And then when I started finding them, I'm like, it was hard for me to watch and do it on them. But the majority of them didn't have kids back then. Then something was in the water in Florida, and everybody in Florida had a kid in a year's time. So now there's kids involved. Now everybody should be acting a whole lot different. And I'm only seeing a few people act differently now that they have kids. Allison being number one. Allison is doing a great job taking care of her baby. She has started a company. Coco is doing a great job. Now, listen, Memphis and I have our beef. Okay? That's just, it is what it is. But I have not seen her on here doing all her, or sorry, not seen Memphis on here doing all his, friggin' slip, doing all of that, you know, funny business, whatever. They're doing a good job. So, there is that. And I think Kayla can do a really good job. But Kayla has to get away from Fly. But, and I don't know, I heard, I was sent a clip that said she had to go home. She was going somewhere, she had to go home because CPS was called. CPS being called every single week on these guys is crazy work. Like, how do they not realize that eventually kids are going to be taken away? You're only going to get so many calls so many times. And again, let's not forget, even Brie Olson herself said, no one's going to care, no one's going to care, no one's going to care about the internet, blah, 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 blah. Well, we learned really, really fast. Like I tried to tell them. We use the internet. We use it all the time. I knew I had accounts on all my guys, okay? Because I wanted to know, before I got a call from the police or probation, I wanted to know what was going on with my guys, okay? She said the CPS worker told her who made the call this time. I don't believe that. Not saying that it can't happen. Apparently Florida does shit differently. I don't know. That can really put somebody in, that could put somebody in a very dangerous situation. CPS is not supposed to. Now, you cannot make an anonymous call. You have to provide your information to call CPS and file a claim. However, CPS has to keep the anonymity. They have to keep it anonymous. They can't tell. Yeah, they could really cause that. I think that's where they kind of, Jade, because she's obsessed. She got her own child and a boyfriend at home. And Jason Fly, who's so strung out, never mind. The whole thing is crazy to me. Thank you. I like that it can't be anonymous. Me too, Jenny. When I called the other day on the Baby J case, I was really happy. You used to be able to call and make an anonymous report. And when I called, before I was even able to talk to somebody, they said, you cannot make an anonymous report. You must provide all of your information. I had to provide all of my information. I didn't have to provide all of it, but I have a code. So I give them that, and then all of my information is provided, down to my social security number, okay? They said, if you call and you make a frivolous report, you will be prosecuted. Now, if you make a report out of good faith and we don't have any findings, you will not be prosecuted. But if you make a frivolous report, you will be prosecuted. I was like, thank God, it's about dang time. Yeah, my sis did that to me. She is schizophrenic and had a 45-day hold on me. What? That's crazy. Can DCS give out the information to the people? No. Wait, to the people they called on. Wait, so are you saying, like, say I called on somebody and then I want an update, so will they give me an update? Is that what you're asking? told me, but I thought on live he doesn't want either of them. Listen, I literally can't even keep up. Baby, Scorpio Mom, you'd have to go back. It's like on the third line down. I have 3 videos up on Baby J. It's a video that I literally just happened to be, this is one that wasn't sent to me. I found all on my own. I was scrolling, and this mom, never mind, this birth giver to her 3-month-old baby, and I saw the video. I have all the videos up of everything from me seeing it to the, you know, me explaining the process of how I called and why I called, because I'll always explain. I've only ever made 2 phone calls ever to CPS on here. I am a mandated reporter, and so it's something I have to do. I don't like to call CPS. I don't really care for CPS or the system, and I don't always think taking kids out of the home is the best situation. But in the 2 times I have called, both times kids have been removed, and both times life is at jeopardy. So it was the best call. I went care. If the caregiver knows I turned them in, my job is to... Amen. Oh, let me find what Southern Fire said. Do they tell who called to the people who called it? No. That has to remain anonymous. That's why when Beth had said that Kayla said today that they told her Stella called, I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that. Kira said she was suing people for calling. Well, first of all, she would have to know who called. That would be the first thing. And again, and I don't care, she could try to sue me if she wants to. Thank you. Hi, love. First of all, she would have to know who called. People were in my thing that night saying, you need to call. I kept telling people that is not a CPS callable offense. She'll never know who called, so she can't do anything. Hi, Scotia. I'm good, Liv. Somebody was in here last night, Tea Junkies, and they said, can't remember who it is now, but they're in the hospital, and her nurse was like, thank you, and she was like, I guess we all watch Tea Junkies. I'm like, absolutely, we love her over here, okay? She is the bestie. That case haunted me, Millie. I've been doing my job a very long time. A very long time. That video still haunts me. I woke up like 3 or 4 nights ago, not able to breathe. I was gasping for air. And I was thinking about that video. That video was traumatizing. And I just happened to randomly scroll across it right before he deleted it. Kayla didn't say, Kayla didn't say it was Stella. She only said they told her. Oh, I see. Yeah, they didn't tell her. Can you imagine? Just like I said with, unless Florida is way different, can you imagine with, what's her name? Kiara. Kiara saying that they, CPS tested Wavy and Oso without a court order. Can you imagine the legalities that they can just walk into anybody's house and test anybody that's there? Now, somebody did respond back and said that they had seen the proof that they did it. I haven't seen it, so I can't speak on that if I ever see it. And I know I will come out and say that. However, I think it was more like, yeah, I'll test. You know what I'm saying? But they can't force it. Without a court order, they can't force it. They absolutely can't force it. Wavy has 2 children, a son and a daughter. Yeah, several. Several. Well, that's what I went, and that's what I said in my video. I said, unless they offered, if they said, yeah, I'll test, that would make sense to me, right? But if they didn't offer, I just can't see CPS being able to go into somebody's home and testing people that have with no order, and testing people who have no relation to the child. No. Even if they were the ones babysitting or not, that's crazy. No, I can't see that happening. I've never heard of that. It just doesn't. I just can't even imagine the legalities. You have rights as human beings. You have rights to say no. What? No. Why would I need to test for that? What the hell? No, absolutely not. No. So, Now, if they offered, then that's on them. Then they can offer. I think she was just saying they came to get people off her back. I saw the police officers. I have no verification that CPS went. Doesn't mean they didn't, because why would I have it? You know what I'm saying? She would have to put it out onto the internet in order for us to know that she in fact went. How though? Because they just would have tested positive for that. CPS asked me if I would take a test. I said yes, and let's go. They said they had to put it in the, I think you're going to say system. The system. Oh, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Again, the CPS, no way they passed. They would have tested positive for Mary, for sure. But again, it's just dumb to agree to do without an order, because they put all your information in the system. Why would you just randomly hand CPS your information with no order? Don't do that, you guys. Don't do that. Do not do that. Does CPS have any rights to force parents to do anything, or what kind of power do they have? Every situation is absolutely different. So always check with your state, because this is my biggest issue with CPS, okay? Is every single state is different. CPS is not a universal system. Do you have to answer the door? No. If they knock and they do not have a court order, you do not have to answer the door. Do you have to comply with all of their requests without a court order? No. Are you making your case a little bit more, especially if you have nothing to hide and nothing is going on? I would comply. Because if not, you're making it a lot harder, because then they have to write up a report and they're like, this motherfucker, well, I'm going to dig. I'm going to find something on you. I'm going to find something on you now. You're making me work extra? Okay, I got you. Now, if you have something to hide, that's a different story. Make them do the work. I have no idea if Wavy, I didn't even know Wavy saw his kids. So I have no idea if he has any CPS involvement with kids. It breaks my heart that all of these people happen to have either have CPS, have had CPS called, and everyone seems to be okay with CPS in their life. Maybe I don't like it, or it would absolutely affect me a whole bunch, because I've done the work for so long and I've seen it happen, and that just absolutely breaks my heart. And these people are just like, oh, CPS was here. Oh, yeah, CPS came. And even Peach McIntyre, she's mocking it. She's just filming the whole thing like it's a funny. There's nothing funny about the system. And let's not forget, just like every other job, you guys, there is good workers and there is bad workers. You're gonna piss off and talk to a worker one time the wrong way. That's gonna be like, I'm taking him. I'll find something. I'll make something. They're not going to say that. But you know what I'm saying? I do agree with that Peach probably calls on herself, because she knows she gets free stuff. And that's true. If you're willing to work with CPS, they will help you, provide you free childcare. They can give you food. They can give you car seats, the diapers, whatever it is that you need in order for you to be a successful parent. So, hello, love. Hello, Rachel. How are you, my darling? Toxic. That is the cutest thing. Thank you, Rachel. Toxic's videotapes. It's a normal day. I've noticed a lot of them do that. Now, I agree wholeheartedly. If by chance CPS is to show up at your door and you let them in, videotape it. Don't post it on the internet. Videotape it. Because they then type up, right? They leave and they're going to type up a report. Okay? You want to make sure they're not mixing up words or changing words around. Record it. I don't know anything about what's going on with Jay and Friends. Someone asked earlier too. So if you guys can send me something, let me know. What I do know is that, what's her name? Blink or something is the one that said, that's 5 months pregnant, said she will not stop smoking the garden while she's pregnant unless she knows that her baby's going to get taken away. Well, honey, very well could happen. We had CPS in our live for the dumbest reason. That's the thing. People will call for the dumbest thing. And again, it just depends on the worker. It truly, truly depends on the worker. And not necessarily the one that shows up. It goes up the ladder. Remember I said, it's not, Shelbs, it's not the first person that calls. You have multiple people that have to make that decision. It's kind of like if you get pulled over. You can get an asshole cop, or you can get a great, get one spec. I'm not doing the paperwork. Listen, get your shit together and kick rocks. All right, cool. The other one, like, nope, I'm writing you up for everything. Here's $1,000 in tickets, or I'm taking you in because your tail light's out and I saw something else. It's the same in every single job, you guys. So protect yourself. Most importantly, protect yourself. Videotape. I heard Fly had court today and did not show up because he was supposed to. Yeah, I heard that. Thank you, Shots. I don't know what it was for. I heard it was mediation. It was mediation. Probably not a whole lot will be done. They'll just take it to court. He probably won't show, and then once again he will. Oh, howdy, cowboy. Howdy, cowboy. Absolutely. Document everything. Okay, Shelby, stop that. That's enough. What does that mean? Shelby, you lit up my hand heart, baby. Oh, ow. Shake your ass. Watch yourself. Shake your ass. Show me what you're working with. Stop it. Not a makeout session in front of everybody. Shelby, stop it. You're embarrassing me. The lawyer may have for him. What? Hold on, let me see it. If there's what you said before that, I may have missed it. I was having a makeout session with Shelby, so I missed it. What's that? What is that? What's happening? A whale? Shelby. Thank you. Now stop that. Scared me. They're getting stricter on the hotline in Florida because, yeah, absolutely. Like I was, Freestyle, I was saying that earlier when I called it a different line, but that's universal, right? Because the line is like a 1-800 number, and so they take the report and they dispatch out to the area. You can no longer make an anonymous call, and if you file a false police report, love you, lovies. Shelb's putting some motion in the ocean. Oh, hey. Oh, I forgot about it. Thank you, love. CBS have the resources to help needy families. They do, absolutely. People call CPS on themselves. They do, because they need help. They'll pay for childcare for a couple of months, food, like I said, diapers, clothes, bedding. If you need beds, your kids don't have beds or proper living, sleeping stations, they'll provide all that for you. Absolutely. Yep. It's more of, again, I think it kind of goes back to the worker, right? They should, like when people came to me when I was working for the state, I told them everything they were eligible for. These are all the things we have to offer, almost like they walked into a restaurant. Now, of course, each one that they needed was work for me, but I didn't care because that's what my job was for, right? These are all the things that you can get. Let's see what you're eligible for. Other people aren't going to do that. Oh, my dancing tray. Dancing tray. Oh, another dancing tray. Dancing tray. Hey, we reached a live. Thank you. Another dancing tray. Dancing tray. Thank you. Shit, this will give me my workout. I'm gonna look like that thing. And, you guys are making me tear my shit up. Thank you guys so much. You guys know you never have to do that. I so appreciate you guys. I've seen CPS fail so many more kids that I have ever seen help. Yeah, CPS is a broken system. I have been loud and proud about that since the day I started this app. Ellie, level 6. Thank you, love. Yeah, it is definitely a broken system that needs to be fixed, like, immediately. Which is why I don't... Thank you, Sherry. My granddaughter loves those. I screenshot them And I said, anything you guys put on my head or my face, she loves it. I know, right, Brandy? I'm getting my workout in. Little G. Okay, so we talked about, Gabby. What's going on with Gabby besides... She's one I cannot watch. I was asked to do a deep dive on her like a year ago. I tried so hard. And she is another one who is... Sid, I want your life. Well, I had your life before they asked me to do a deep dive. Gabby is part of the Gabby and drama twin. Anyways, whatever. The one of the lady that hates me teamed up with her and tried to raise money, not to get her kid back, not to fight for that, because that'd be fucking stupid. What a waste of money that shit would be. But instead to get a lawyer to try to fight for someone who does videos on her or stalks her or whatever the case may be. I have no idea. Gets all the money and then dismisses it. Can't do Gabby or Lisa. Yeah, I can't. Feisty is her name. And I've never even heard of Feisty. I have absolutely not a lickety-split clue who Feisty is. But the whole situation, a mess. Yeah, she dropped it without absolutely. I mean, I think we all saw that coming. And then, supposedly, allegedly, supposedly, whatever, people were concerned because... Shit, I almost dropped my Diet Coke. Because all this money was raised, and then they saw her with a new Apple Watch. And something else. A computer. Or something. Shit, I don't know. I have no idea, Lindsay. No idea. I know exactly anything but the Diet Coke. I'll knock over all the other stuff, not the Diet Coke. A MacBook and an iPad. Okay, so people said she had a MacBook and an iPad, or, what's this called? Apple Watch. And the lady who hates me said PI, or I don't know who PI is. PI will bought it for her so that when they're going through court, they can call her or say whatever the case may be. Well, then Gabby's husband comes out and says, no, they didn't. I bought it. Here's the receipts. He bought all of it. So who knows? Haircut, yeah. Hair, nails, fingers, pocket. It's too much for me. Why? I'm assuming PI is a person in their group. I don't know. Oh, you guys know. They're not on this app anymore. I still have no idea. No, absolutely no clue why. Oh, yes, I do. I do remember why she hates me. She's a mod. PI. Oh. Okay. You guys know how it goes. You guys come in and you guys let us know how the show's gonna go. This page is not about me. We are a community. It is about all of us, right? And I went live one day and people were coming in saying that she was saying some really negative stuff in somebody else's chat. I gotta do a damn puzzle. There we go. We gotta love the puzzle in the middle. I was like, that doesn't make sense. I really can't see that person doing or saying that. Not with the type of work she does. Isn't she a mom? I'm confused. There must be another reason why she would be talking about a child like that. I'm legitimately confused. Mind you, I had also never really heard of the person that she was talking about. I kind of knew her, but not really knew her. Exactly, Corona. It all started over that. And so that person was getting tagged repetitively in my chat, so she joined the chat. And then she's like, I'm here. I'm like, well, can you come up and explain? Because I'm legitimately confused. She comes up. I know nothing about her. She comes up. She explains whatever the situation or story was. I literally told her because it had to do with a loss of a child. And I told my chat, I am not discussing it. I don't want to know anything about it. That is a tough subject for me. I have lost, not my children, but in my career, I have had several losses that are very, very difficult for me. I will not go into this. I don't want to know about it. I was just curious on why on earth she would be talking about that. From me saying that started her video of her going to started a whole hate campaign on me, and then did a whole deep dive and released where I work and what I do, and then tried to say I was a fake social worker because my title is a program manager and not a social worker, and a mess. Yes. It's like I thought we were grown. So I have no idea. But that's legitimately what it started over. Legitimately what it started over. For all of you guys that I see in here that says you'll lose your subscription soon, drop them. Please don't redo your subscription. I'll probably get in trouble for saying that. Can I delete all those screenshots now from that? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, listen. She's on doing bigger and better things. Let her do those. Sorry, Brandy. Sorry. Damn it, Brandy. Seriously, you guys, they moved it to $9.99. That's not me. I would never charge you. Nikki, stop. You guys, I would never charge you $9.99. That's crazy. That was a while ago. Said her and I don't communicate. She doesn't talk about me. I don't talk about her. I was just explaining for the new ones in the subscriptions are now $9.99 a month. Yeah, it's crazy. I did not do that. Mine was $2.99. That was the cheapest I could make it, and so I do not want anyone to feel like they have to pay $9.99. That's crazy. However, I have a few of the ladies in here. They're like, "Don't you tell me what to do with my money." You're not following. I told you. I love you. Thank you so much. Heard another live creator saying the same thing. Yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely out of nowhere. They're like, now it's a super fan and it's $9.99. Now, I guess the good thing about it, if there's a good thing about it, is when it was, before it was the $9.99, we got like 50% of it. Now it's $9.99, but we get 80% of it. I don't know. I don't really care. I just love to come hang out with y'all. I love you too, Brandy. Thank you, Rachel. Aww. Thank you, T. You guys are too sweet to me. I don't know what I'd do without you guys. You are here literally every day. Aww. You guys don't make me cry. Stop it. Yeah, thank you. I keep meaning to tell people. So, we don't know sneezed. Cancel Netflix. So stop it. We don't know what's gonna happen with TikTok either. So that principal just tagged my YT channel. If by chance you miss a live or the videos you can only see, but the live, I always upload them over on my YT. Or God forbid something happens with TikTok, that's where I'll be. Just as an FYI, just so you guys know that you will always be able to have me. I will just completely switch the platform over to YT. Yeah, but I think they also don't allow subs to be gifted anymore. What? And you couldn't gift them until you had like 50, and then I got to gift like 2 or something. I don't know. If I'm not here, I'm on YT. Yeah, I see you over there. Yeah, so just watch it over on YT if by chance you miss it. Oh, we were just talking about the new stuff with TikTok, on how they up the subs to $9.99 a month and all that kind of crazy stuff, and where to catch me if TikTok goes away. Thank you, love. Yeah, I try to get them uploaded within 24 hours. My opinion to sub isn't even there. Oh, your option? You mean your option, not your opinion? Your option to sub isn't even there anymore? Why? No, so like, say I brought extra subs. Oh, it would. Oh, that's right. I do remember people doing that, and now you can't. The subscriptions are back. I'm so confused. You guys, I have no idea. TikTok's not going anywhere. I know it's not going anywhere, but depending on the change is what I'm saying. If the government is overseeing, it says mine's $2.49. Well, shit, get it while you can. Just kidding. You guys never have to sub. If the government is over it at all, I won't be a part of it. Any app. Like, I don't care which one it is. That's crazy to me. So, it does say that. I wonder if they changed it. Hold on. Let's investigate. Where would I find it at? Oh, wait. No. I'm not. Wait, whoa. Okay, hold on. America. She says subs that are $2.99 are only for videos, not live chat. Wait, so are they making it... Hold on. Are they making it to where you have to be a sub to live chat? Is that what you mean or no? If you sub already, $2.49 it stays. If new, $9.99. Okay. Mine says become a super fan for $9.99. Mine says $9.99. Mine says $9.99. And had to be a level 10 gifter. That's crazy too. Listen, you guys, please don't. Okay. Please do not feel like you have to to sub. It's not that serious, and you guys never have to gift. That is an option. Like before, I used to always say, please don't gift me, like whenever I'd get a gift, and then some people got upset because they said that's kind of like how they show their appreciation. They love to gift, and so now I've changed it to where I appreciate it if you want to, but you never have to. But if you have to be a level 10 gifter, and yeah, that's Bear Box Mom, and pay $9.99 a month, that's crazy. That's good. Thank you, Brandy. Up to 90% of revenue share from subscriptions. Share this. Just kidding. Just kidding. I want to know though. Well, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how it works. I'll try to look into it. But I'm irritated. If it is, does somebody know? Can somebody answer me this? Do you have to pay the $9.99 to comment in live chat? What do they mean? The $9.99 is for live chat. What does that mean? Because if that's the case, we'll move everything to YT. Oh, you don't have to pay it. You'll still be able to live chat. Okay, thank you. That's what, when I heard that it was for live, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not charging nobody. Okay, I feel better. That's what I panicked. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's all I wanted to know, is to make sure, because sometimes she got the GoFundMe money. What, just me? Oh, to do a subscriber only live. Okay, got you. No, I definitely won't do K. K has a bad reputations for P3DOs. I definitely won't do that. If anything, again, I'll do YT. I'm already over there. I already have a couple thousand followers over there. It's not the same as here. Shout out to us hitting 90K yesterday. Okay. But I do have a couple thousand subscriber over there. I kind of have it figured out. Kinda. Meanwhile, Fly was like, ugh. Is he sick right now? He admitted today on live that he was on, what do you young kids call them? IRCs? Is that what you young kids call them? What the? Did I get it right? Okay. Give me getting the lingo. Oh, I knew what it was. I just think you guys have it. You guys call it something different. He amended it. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Listen, hey, if you can get it, that's great. But again, you don't have to. Don't even feel like you have to sub. I try to do a whole conversation with my kids in their lingo. Didn't go well. Irkies. Got it. And then with baby Alex's needs, Kayla just needs to focus on her and baby Alex and just move on. He's a mess. Just me. That is the... Listen, that's the $1 million question. What the fuck is Stella doing? We all want to know. Go home to your kids. But it's a prescription. Listen. Not like that. That's not what a prescription will do to you if you take it the right way. He's going to have to end for real because she'll go... That's what scares me. Yeah, he needs to go back into rehab and a detox. I know, just me. I was like, when do we start just admitting to that stuff on live? Hello? These kids these days committing crimes, murders, everything on live, and robbery, and just laughing about it and having it on live. Well, laugh away when you're in jail, dummy. Until it's too late. I'm like, yeah. Needs a lobotomy. Sid. A lobotomy. True. Oh, Leanne, I'm telling you, this past week and a half, Leanne, has been hell on wheels on this street. The TikTok streets. It has been crazy. It has been drama after drama after drama after drama. Mess after mess after mess. It has been absolute mayhem and nuts. I have no clue what the heck is going on over here. All over. It's been absolutely crazy. Oh, you guys, I don't know if anti-fouls anything. Like, that's not information. First of all, if that was information he provided to me, again, I always say, any conversations that I have with anybody outside of TikTok, meaning outside of a live, outside of a video, outside of a comment section that's public to everybody, right? So if it's a private DM, that will never come to surface. I am all about confidentiality, okay? So I wouldn't know, and even if I did know, I wouldn't ever tell it. Literally, Heather. Me too. Maybe they are. Maybe that's why there's just no room. Maybe that's why they're just letting everybody go. I have no idea. I sent you a DM about the other message. Okay, hold on. Screenshot this. There's somebody else too that messaged me yesterday. Her name is Aman. So Aman, if you were in here, I don't know if I'm saying it right. A-M-A-N. A-M as in Marie. A-N as in Nancy. I need you to message me. I tried to look you up. I couldn't find your message anywhere. I tried to look you up, and there's a million Amans. So I couldn't find you. I did spend a long time trying to search for your picture. I could not find you. So if you're in here, if you can comment, I'm going to follow you back so I can get the message. Stella said they are turning Fly's house into a content house. Stella's an idiot. Stella is legitimately an idiot. Fly will admit to anything when he's fried out of his mind. First of all, he doesn't even own that house. He's renting that house. So you can't just move a bunch of people in without that. And what happened to her kid and her boyfriend? They will say something different when they are sober. Absolutely. Yeah, I saw that. Just me. We were talking about that earlier. How disrespectful that was. Especially the baby stuff. The picture. There is no going back from that. Yep, I saw that he missed court today. She does. Like, she unbothered. Remember when all that stuff happened at the MILF house, right? And then all this stuff happened at the airport. And then she had to go and get help. We remember all of this. Then she seemed like she was like in some type of place because she was always sitting in the same bathroom on the floor and she was talking kind of quiet. Remember? Then she seemed fine for a while. She even joined my panel a couple of times. She was speaking a lot more clear-minded. Where's that Stella? She was back hanging out with her daughter. Gone. Oh, Heather, I fully agree with that. Yeah. It's like watching Steven. God damn it. Nicole, I was this close to getting in upstairs. Damn you. Hey, at least we'll be there together, okay? Dang it, you guys, kill me. She is gone. This is a rug dot stuff. Absolutely. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart for anybody who is like that. Truly breaks my heart. She once said she would never go back to Fly because she didn't like who he is. She jumped so fast when she saw, I swear to God, Kayla, no disrespect, Kayla didn't even get to the stop sign. My Gen Xers will remember this. Remember Bewitched? I can't shake my nose, but she would shake her nose and she would pop up somewhere. That was fucking Stella. I kid you not. Kayla barely got the baby in the car, backed out the driveway, got to the stop sign, and she's like, Dink! And here's Kayla in the house. Like, what the hell? Where did you just come from? I love my Gen Xers. Yes. Bewitched. Listen, and what was her name? Gladys? That'd be me. Or it was more like this, peeking out the window, being the Gladys, watching everything. Okay, so you know Bewitched too? Okay, I love it. Hello, love. Samantha and Darren, yes! Oh my God, I used to love it. I used to sit there and try to wiggle my nose, but I also cannot whistle. And I can wink this eye, but I cannot wink this eye. So I don't know what's wrong with me. Something's wrong with me. I cannot wiggle my nose, wink this eye, or whistle. Stella looks the best right now, but she's cray. I wouldn't even say she looks the best. To me. Yeah, I would always try to wiggle my nose. It don't work. I get irritated when I hear people, Gladys Kravitz, thank you. I get so irritated when I hear people whistle. I can't, I hate to hear people whistle. I get so pissed because I can't. Santos and Bree, the boat they were on. What about it, Hope? Bewitched, I'm a dream. Oh my God, I used to love I Dream of Jeannie. Andy Griffith, that's why I hate the stupid whistling, because the Andy Griffith theme song, when they would be whistling down there and I couldn't whistle. I still can't whistle. Brady Bunch, Loves, yes, take me back, honey. Amy, my sister from another mister. Oh my God, you can't whistle. I've never met anyone else that can't whistle either at our old age. Well, not your old, I'm old. And Rams too? Okay. Wait until Fly gets a whiff of Stella's BBL. Y'all really trying to make me go to hell. Not get a whiff of the BBL. I just learned that the BBL has a smell. Why am I rhyming everything? Y'all really trying to take me to hell with you. Jasmine, you can't whistle either? What the hell? How did I not know that? Who else said that? Anessa can't. We need to have a whole can't whistle club. Anyways. Amanda can't either? Oh my God, I found my people. I found my people. Not that Sheena girl either? Oh my God. You can wiggle your ears. Well, Danielle, don't you need to be coming out here all top dog? Oh, you bitches can't whistle. I can whistle and I can wiggle my ears. Dude, Jasmine, I never knew that you couldn't whistle. How do you live with my son? He irritates the shit out of me. Because he whistles. Because he knows I can't whistle and it irritates me. I can't whistle, but I can wiggle my... Okay, Boxer Mom. Listen, Mary J, I'm not going to ask you how you know. I mean, I've heard it on the streets. I don't know. Have y'all seen Peppa Pig clip about whistling? No, I haven't. Oh, you're talking about the picture. You were talking about that in the beginning. It does look like what people are saying. It's water. I don't know how water can turn bright red like that and only be in certain spots. But hey, if you ask the internet, I'm just an old, broke, fat, white bitch. So I would never be on a yacht. So I don't know. I'm just saying. Jake walks around whistling all the time. Now when I whistle for that's why his ass bit your kneecap today. That's why I bit your kneecap. It's the people. That was a lot of. Can you imagine? all that. And there's sharks out there in that water? Yeah, I don't know exactly. I mean, I don't know. Listen, I'll put it up again for the people that are coming in late. Hold on. Plus, I love Tea Junkie, and I love to go to her page, so. Ooh, and then I did want to bring up something. I see she already deleted her page. I meant to bring it up days ago, but since we have the Gen Xers in here, I want to bring it up. Okay, so. This is a video of Brian Sandy Toes on the boat. And then I Spy My Pretty Eye, Tea Junkie. She notices, I watched this video, I didn't notice this. So some people are saying that that's water. Now, the rest of the area is pink. Hey, stars in the sky. So I don't know how just that would be bright red. And then, if you look back by the gate, there's another whole pile. And then, oops, hold on. If you look at the stairs, you can see in the stairs coming up, there's some. Now, if it is that, that's enough to me that makes it look, somebody would need medical attention, I would think, with that loss. That's a big loss of that. But the spills seem very, if it was a spill of some kind, that's a crazy place to spill. And then, oopsies. And then here. And here you don't really see any footsteps, but then you see the footsteps going up to it. I don't know. To me, it doesn't. And a lot of people have been saying that too, fake blood. My question with that would be, why would anybody that owns a yacht that expensive allow somebody to put that amount of fake blood on something? You know what I'm saying? Right, I just don't know why. But again, if it's real, I truly feel whoever it belonged to would need some type of medical attention. Hold on. Let me take a picture. I'll send it to my daughter who's a nurse. Let me ask her. Okay. Send it to Jen. Give me one moment. But after that, after this video, she is just partying it up. Hold on. It's always good to have a nurse in the family. All right, so I sent it to Jazz. We'll see what she says. To me, it definitely looks like it. I don't know why I just deleted that. Okay. I thought that too, Cloudy, that it looks a little too bright red. However, there is a pink light over it. If it was a red light, I could understand maybe it being water, but again, only in just those two spots. And back by the gate is weird. She's dancing, having a blast. She's on that little floaty thing. Also, did you guys see the video I just saw right before I came on of, what's his name? Hell Mike? Hell Pal? Hell Ike? Hell something. Saw them while they're eating. Now that I actually feel like was a skip. Oh, Heel Mike. Heel Mike. Heel Mike. Okay, I don't know where I got hailed from. One letter off. I don't know, that seemed very skittish to me. That they just happened to walk by, or they just happened to be sitting, especially after someone told them, hello, Hazel Eyes. I just don't think that they expected the police to be right there when it happened. Hold on. I'm a nurse and someone would definitely need medical attention. It's just the plot, I believe. Yeah, that's, I was thinking, I'm like, that's a lot. Like, somebody definitely would need some help. Maybe I respect my things so much. I don't care how much money you pay me. I'm not letting somebody put that amount of fake blood anywhere. No, I also grasp that these fools have zero respect for anybody else and their property. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys so much for almost 64,000 likes. You guys are freaking amazing. Everyone stretch your fingers out. I do. And I am so freaking beyond blessed. You have no idea. And that too, and that's too red to be real. Yeah, I believe, I get you on the too red part. Except for if you notice when it comes up out of the pink light, it does turn into a more normal blood look. But again, I feel like we would know something because somebody would have been at the hospital. Unless they're, never mind. She's not pregnant. Look how she's addressing. She would have a, well, not necessarily. Now, I don't believe she's pregnant, Melanie, but she wouldn't necessarily have a bump by now. Not everybody did. I didn't show until I was like 7 months. And I was tiny like her. I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. There's no rhyme or reason for it. TikTok needs to make a rule that things are scared they have to, but I think that would be, they make a rule about everything else, absolutely. I didn't have a bump till 7 months too. Yeah. Everybody shows completely differently. I was even put into the hospital with Trey because I wasn't gaining weight. I was like 7 months and I'd only gained 1 pound. I was like 104 pounds at 7 months pregnant. I was completely flat stomach. We all just are different, you know. Has anyone found any of Valet and Pina's court documents? No. Well, I'll be honest, you guys, I never search for court documents either. If they're provided to me, I will read them and I will help answer any questions, but I never ever look for them on my own. Yeah, did they have a court date recently, do we know? Or because I have been curious about them. Penal found for abandonment. Oh, interessante. I would like to know about that then. I lost 30 pounds in the first 6 months of my pregnancy. Yeah, everybody's completely different. Now, I don't know how first of all, she's been 6 weeks in 1 day for like 7 weeks. So that's suspicious. Okay. She went from seeing W for 2 hours and need to sleep for 10 hours to being just zzz and all over the place, being flipped over and where were they at, Miami, Mexico, wherever, and being spun around. I didn't even have morning sickness, but I'm telling you, again, everyone's pregnancy is different, but she complained all the time about how nauseous she was. I would have been yakking after that. That didn't make no sense to me. So, ow, Hot Mama Jamie, okay. Sorry, she asked to battle. It's like the name. She must be a hot mama. She doesn't want to talk about it either. Yeah, I know. Respect your privacy, people. I'm going to put my whole life out there, but respect my privacy. Did anyone find the $35,000 judgment on Bree? Bree says it's not true. Bree says everything is not true. I did read the judgment, though, on from Danny and all of them. I was a teen mom, so my kids are 10 years apart. Oh my gosh, Hope. That's my daughter, Jazz, has my oldest and my youngest. My oldest is 12 and my youngest granddaughter is 1. So they're 11 years apart, and she literally says it's like raising 2 only children because they're so far apart in age. Just so real. A toxic environment far too long can absolutely show physical. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Did she absolutely did violate her DVR at least 2 times that I can verify. Absolutely. And I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, you guys are so dramatic. That's not violating her DVR. Oh, she just made a video. It's not dramatic. It literally says it in black and white in the DVRO. You cannot impersonate, mock, belittle, cause, stress, whatever. It says all of the wording. And she did that. And not only that, again, the video, right, and the no return of the passport, but that's not in the DVRO. That's the anti-kidnapping. And then also September 10th, she posted a video where she stalked John on Chapsnap, right? No. Snapchat. What the fuck? Snapchat. I just had a... Dude, I have had ever since that stupid app has come out, I have never been able to get that one right. I've been doing it for so long, and I just had a complete brain malfunction. Snapchat. We're just going to call it Snap. Anyways, the yellow app. That's what we'll call it. Golly. Glitching in real time. Oh my god. But anyway, she said that she was stalking him on there from a brand new app that nobody would know, or from a new phone no one would know, no one would have her blocked. And she saw pictures of... She wanted to see pictures of Baby W, and she accidentally followed him. That is a very clear violation, and I would believe an arrestable offense. So, we will see. Snappy Chat. Oh my gosh, don't confuse me now. Literally, I remember when it came out and my kids first got it, and I could not... I've never been able... I don't know why. I think it reminds me of my mom when... We went from MySpace to Facebook. What did she used to call it? Oh, she used to call it My Face and Spacebook. She combined the two. It used to absolutely drive me insane when she would do it. The Book of Faces. Yeah, Bookface. Bookface and My Face and Spacebook. Oh my gosh. No, Imran. No. If you ask me again, I'm kicking your fucking ass. That's it. You did it. You did it. Fucking did it. Yeah. Hello, love. Wait. Oh no, that's Amy. Hello, Amy. The good old MySpace days. Oh, I tell you, those were the good old days. I don't think we would have to file anything. Oh wait, what Monique say? Welcome Monique into Absolutely Love. It would be a surprise if 2K don't file anything for those. Yeah, I would be. Tom was everybody's #1 friend. I kicked him from my list. Okay, I had too many friends. Tom, you are not one of them. I'd give a kidney to have my space back. Well, that's a bit excessive. I mean, can't it be like your pinky toe or something? You've got mail. Couple of those violations with not taking the 12 weeks in parenting class. Can I get an amen? She's going to get exactly what she wants. No time with her baby. Let me rephrase that. No time with John's baby. Just, can we shout out John though for a second? We haven't done that for a long time. I can shout out to 2K. Can you guys imagine if 2K didn't decide to change and grow and step up and want to be a father? Can y'all imagine where Baby W would be right now? Just think for a second. Think of the life that baby would have if 2K never stepped up and took accountability and raised him. And not a lot of men do that. Not a lot of men do that. That baby is his whole heart. I saw a video of him today when they were saying, what's your favorite part of being a dad or something? And he said it was watching him, or feeling my love change for him and watching his love change for me. And I was just like, ah. Yeah. Because he got him what, 4 months, 5 months? He's had him the majority of his life. I did see him running today. It was so funny because I was actually out running with Jordy today. Angie, what about Bree still having her passport? That's another thing. I can't remember if I mentioned it to him. I'll mention it to him again just in case, because that needs to be turned over. And just because it's in Sandy Toe's pocket, Bree, doesn't mean that you don't have it. Turn it over. I know relinquish is a big word for you, but relinquish means turn in, give up, don't have. You can't have it. Turn it over, Brie. She says, when she was reading it, she was like, oh, well, I don't have to do that because I don't have to, or this doesn't pertain to me because I already have a passport. I don't have to apply for one. It says you have to relinquish one if you have it, and you cannot apply for a new passport, ID, birth certificate, whatever it is that you need to travel. Especially if she doesn't have a license. Yeah, but 2K didn't have a camera in W6. Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah. And he won't. I am so proud of him. So proud of, to watch him grow in the past year has been amazing. He was amazing back then. But you can definitely see the growth and the maturity in him over the year. And baby 2K has, or baby W, it makes me sad to think of the life he could have had if 2K wasn't there. And people bash 2K so much for filing so early on. But you guys have to remember, he knows what she's really like. He knows what she was doing back then. They said she's 27. Oh, okay. I will clear that up in regards to Bree's age. Bree is 25. She was born in the year 2000. She absolutely was born in the year 2000. Yeah, I know Famous Birthdays says something different. That's Famous Birthdays isn't wrong. According to her court documents that I have, her birthday, she was born in 2000. She is 25. She just turned 25 this year. So, shit, I'm glad he did file then. Absolutely. Yep, look what Anti's going through right now. And look how long it takes if he didn't file that early on. And let's not forget, he filed that early on because she literally said, don't come back. Me and my son don't need you. Or you're not going to see him, or whatever it was. That's why he filed. He was like, no, my son's not, I didn't have my dad. My son's not going to not have his dad. Her frontal lobe is fully developed, and this is how she acts. Exactly, Casey. It's because she lied a few years ago when she was underage. Yeah, I fully believe that. I think that's probably the one truth that she's told. He stated he wanted to be a good father, be present, because he didn't have... Absolutely. Exactly, Lindsay, and she didn't like that. It's because of the age on her profile on the... Yeah. Yeah, and she did say that she lied on Famous Birthdays when she first got to LA, that she had lied so that she was 21. Julia, we're talking about Bree's birthday. Because a lot of people are still are claiming that she's 27. She really is 25. She is the age that she says she is. So I was just clearing that up. Good old Bree and Santos. Yeah. Wait, I love suspicious. What's suspicious? What did Mary say? And they are flying back early tomorrow to get Santos a passport. Oh, because they're going to Mexico. But again, she can't have a passport. I wonder if they're... I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I have no idea. You guys, get your Glassmedics. It's heavenly. It hasn't been on sale lately. That's why I haven't posted. I only like to post things on here, you guys, if it's like on sale. But if you guys ever need me to give you like the link or whatever, let me know. I'll happy to give it to you. But I like to wait till it's like on sale. Brie hurts my head really bad. I don't even, they don't, well, I was gonna say I don't even know how they keep up with their lies. They don't keep up with their lies. That's the problem. I'm not making excuses, but I see it all the time in my line of work. Of what, love? About her? Oh, about her lying about her age. If that's what you mean, absolutely. Because she moved. Remember, she moved there when she was 19. So the 2 years would make sense to me that she would lie to say she was 21. She has arrested development. I don't know what that means. I'm old. You may have to break that one down for me, love. Then he exposed her, and she got mad because Wavy ruined her chance. Well, okay. Let me ask you guys a question about that. So as said, I didn't see what you first said, but then he exposed her, and she got mad because Wavy ruined her chance of getting with Fly. First of all, why would Fly care what she did on August 23rd? He was with Kayla then. So why would he care about that? And why would Wavy just break out the receipts and said, yeah, I got paid to clear the plumbing? I'm so confused on all of that. I don't know. They don't wear it. What? They don't wear it in the hat. That she was supposed to give it away. They carried the 2 Louis bags. What? Emily, I'm so confused. Imagine paying a man for you to be clock it. No, I cannot imagine ever paying a man to perform, to do, for nothing. Absolutely not. Like, how bad do you have to be? That's crazy work. Was it for her spicy page? Either way, do a collect. No, anyways, listen. Wavy just, and that's, but I don't know why Fly would care. If it's not someone you're gonna be with, if it's not a relationship, you're just clearing the plumbing too, just like everybody else. You guys all seem to just bippity boppity booping them around. I definitely don't understand. I think that's the excuse that he used. I think he didn't want to, maybe because of what he was taking. His little Vienna sausage wasn't working, because I've heard that can affect those. Now, I don't know, because I'm not a guy, so I don't know, but I have heard that in the past that can affect your Vienna sausage from working. Yeah, she is a homie hopper for real. Sharing is caring, Angie. Apparently, principal, but listen, in our school, our class over here, listen, we're not sharing like that, okay? And is it really sharing if you're paying? I love you too. Well, Beth, let me catch you up. So, Stella, Miss 30-something-year-old Stella, was over there on her little live talking about how she was about to get cracked. That's what the young kids call, you know, getting your back blown out, getting your plumbing fixed. Anyways, she was about to get cracked. And Wavy then breaks out with receipts. Why? I don't know. Again, I think all skit, whatever. Nonetheless, it says that Stella just paid him $300 to want on the spicy page. That's why he was in New York. And she's like, oh my God, why would you say that? I was just about to get cracked by Fly. I've been wanting to get this forever. Why would you ruin it? Why the fuck would Fly care what you did on August 23rd with you? And don't be doing that nasty shit the day before my son's birthdays. Nasty mofos. Ugh. Yeah. Listen, that Sheena girl, I wish I knew, honey. I wish I knew. Yeah, right? The day before my firstborn's birthday? Don't do that. That's disgusting. Keep that to yourself. Yeah, see, listen. Okay, I was in labor with him then, but golly, be doing that nasty stuff on top. And obviously, Kira don't give two shits because she's just over there. Ha! Look, Corona. Isn't that crazy? How that's just not private anymore. That used to be, back in the day, that used to be such a private thing. Granted, we didn't have the interwebs, but that wasn't something you just went on and talked about. I mean, you may kiki and cackle with your friends or whatever, but I don't know. Kim, I think you were just about right. It is one big pineapple party, okay? And for some reason, Miss Stephanie Jenkins is trying to join. Ma'am, they said no. Dust the cobwebs and go have a seat. Drink your meow juice and sit the fuck down. They said no, Miss Jenkins. Whew. I cannot. Yep, well, never mind. I would say, me too, but I don't have one, so what? Oh, yes, Melanie. Miss Stephanie Jenkins and Drew over there got a spicy page, and she was making some, she called her meow juice with some pineapples and some honey, because we know what we've heard that's supposed to do for the, the lady bits. And then goes on and talks about all the other ingredients, and then ends the video with her daughter drinking it. What? You nasty, disgusting, sick mother chucker. So now you have half the people like, that's disturbing, disgusting. What the fuck are you talking about? If you're going to do that type of video, leave the kids out of it and do you and, promote what it is you want to do. But then you end the video and all of a sudden there's her youngest or her oldest daughter going, And let's not forget, remember when they had the one-bedroom apartment and the kids all had to sleep in the living room because they had their breeding room? Now they're all in a hotel together. Well, their kids are of an old enough age, right? You think in over a year and a half they're just not doing nothing? Come on. I don't want to think about it. But they now have a spicy page. Where the fuck are the kids? Well, this is happening. That's all extremely concerning to me. Yeah, I'm with you though, Shannon Big Eggs. Disgusting. Who, Queen? The Jenkins people? I want to say ooh, but if it's the Jenkins, I want to say praise God, because the last thing they need is another child, okay? Ooh, good. They need another, they don't need another child. But, again, you guys are all in one room. I have no idea, Kathy, but I have heard that they have, not a lot of people, but apparently whatever his name is, Drew or whatever, was yapping about it. Yeah, and their kids are how old? Like, aren't their oldest like 8, 9, 10, something like that? It doesn't matter what age. Any age is disgusting. It's unacceptable. Especially to be filming it. 10 to 1. Yeah, absolutely unacceptable. Can you imagine how disgusting and devastating that would be? You're trying to sleep and you're hearing... no, fuck that. No, get the kids out of there. I have lots of info and it's bad. Oh my God, Queen. Oh, it's like, I want to know. She had maggots on her dish rag the other day. Maggots? And not to mention, they have all those kids that can't even pick. I don't know that CPS isn't involved. I have a feeling CPS is involved. They may not have enough for a removal yet, but I'm filming in the same room. Well, you would think that would be illegal. Yeah. There is some crazy stuff happening right now in Portland. I don't know what's going on, but there is some crazy stuff happening in Portland right now. So I don't know what the hell is. I don't know what's going on with them. It would have to be. I mean, I can't see it not being illegal, but you just have to prove it. And my thought process is, I feel like it would be so easy to prove because they're saying that they have nowhere for their kids to go. They have nobody to watch the kids, no one for them to help with the kids, etc., etc. Well, if in fact they're filming content together and it's not a solo thing, how is it getting done? You know what I'm saying? Like, the kid's got to be there somewhere. I am watching it on the TV live right now in Portland. I have no clue what's happening. I just know something is happening. I saw someone post a video that you can't even tag that you're in Portland. I don't know. Deshaun's mom is going back to court in February. Good. That blew my mind that they allowed, he's homeless, staying in a hotel with all those people, and doesn't his mom have a home? Why couldn't he go with his mom? Once a fun, beautiful city, now a shithole. Yeah. I truly don't know what's going on. I just saw a little bit today, so they will say it's pre-recorded from their bedroom or something. Yeah, but you can definitely tell by looking at things if it is or isn't, you know. Deshaun's mom isn't any better, to be honest. Have you guys seen what she... I don't even know who his mom is. Black Widow! I'm gonna message you later, love. I have absolutely no idea anything about her. I don't know her name. I've never seen a video of her. Nothing. Nothing according to friends, but they are trying to make it like something is. Girl. Wait, what? I seriously come here to find out what's going on anymore. I hate working. Oh, well, welcome. What do you want to know, love? I'll tell you something. I'm sending it right back to you. Yeah, I really do feel bad for the little boy. Well, we kind of talked about a little bit of everything tonight, love. We talked about Stella being a creepazoid and paying Wavy. She paid him to perform services, but whatever. And now Fly won't crack her, but Stella, you know, pulled a... what was her name again? On Bewitched? Anyway, she pulled a Bewitched and randomly popped up at Fly's house as soon as Kayla left and started taking down the baby pictures. And Sabrina, that's right. It's just been a mess. And then we were trying to... wait, was it Samantha or Sabrina? I feel like Sabrina was the teenage witch, right? Yeah, she paid Wavy. Wavy said that was the fastest $300 he'd ever received. And I'm like, or something like that. And I'm like, well, I don't know if that's a diss on her or you. If it was quick, but whatever. Angie did already talk about Kaylee's husband divorcing her and needs... I did not, and don't know anything about... Wait, you're talking about Kaylee, the one that doesn't like me? I don't know anything about what's going on with her. Yeah, she went into the house and she just started taking stuff down, and there was a picture of Kayla and baby Alex on the wall, and she took it down, and he allowed it. That's crazy. That's not anything I'm gonna go into. I mean, that's personal family, you know, family stuff, and I'm not gonna go into... Listen, we have both stopped talking about each other. We're gonna let that shit lie where it be. Black Widow Mama, I agree. I don't even understand how Fly even allowed that. And I'll be very honest, I don't give two shits on how much I love somebody. you let a bitch come into my house and take a picture of our sundown, and you allowed that shit to go on the internet, there's no coming back from that. There's a lot of shit he's done there would be no coming back from. You disrespected our child. You allowed someone to disrespect our child. There's no coming back from that. Not when it comes to my children. Absolutely not. I would never in a million years be able to ever even look at you in the same way again, ever. No. Okay, I'll watch it offline, because that's again not something I want to put out there. If it's something she puts out there, that's, you know, whoopsies, that's on her, but I'm not going to. Kayla also admitted on live with Lindo when he called her out, because she used to be a YouTube groupie. Isn't Lindo kind of the one that kind of found her? First of all, how old is Lindo? He gives me creeper vibes. Just saying. Shelby colored his hair. He did? Oh my God. Jessica, that's my question. Is how do they still have them? And first of all, and second of all, it is so sad how for somehow, some way, everybody got pregnant in the same year, and everyone has CPS called on them. Everybody's just in a bunch of drama, and it's crazy. And here you have Allison just doing a great job, taking care of her baby, starting businesses, doing what she, you know, needs to do. Coco is doing well. They all wanted clout chase babies. Yeah. And that's, you can't, again, it's exploiting the children, and you can't do that. You just can't do that. It's sickening to me. Oh, and then we were talking about, not that silly bitch. T-Junkie posted this picture from Brie and Santos's yacht party, and you have the red here and then the red back here. Oh, there you go, back there. See, when it's not right in the pink light, it does look a little bit darker, but then when you come up the stairs, then it really does look darker. So everyone was trying to figure out what that was. She is a I Spy Little Eye, Miss T-Junkie, because I would have never noticed that. I don't know what happened. I don't know if anything happened. I feel like if it was, like if they wanted it to be seen, they would have made more of a thing about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, water, so many people have said that. I don't grasp how, thank you, we love it too. I just don't grasp how water in only certain areas will turn red. Even with a pink light. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. We could wish. Yeah, I have no idea what on earth it could be. I do know, however, if by chance it was B, whoever it was from would have had to have gotten medical attention. That is a lot. That is a huge loss. So I don't necessarily think it is. But who knows? We don't even know who all was on the yacht. Yeah. Well, of course Brie's going to say that. Brie's going to lie. She says, Amanda said, someone asked Brie on her Snap, and she said it was from the hot tub. Why would it only be in these certain areas? And again, how did it get by the gate like this? That's the water. Like, so someone was standing here on the water out of the hot tub, and how did they get there? There's no trail. Then you got this trail here, and then up this stair. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. It is definitely odd. Yeah. Yet in court says it's all fake. Right. But remember, she also said that the only fake skit she's ever done was the fight with Vale. Yeah. And if people are, I mean, if her people are really believing that that's water, it explains to me why they follow her. I don't know what 2K would have. I can't see him taking that to court. That's not going to help him in any way, shape, or form, because it could legitimately be a million different things. It is Halloween time. Some people have said fake B, which would make the most sense to me. However, I cannot see the yacht owner agreeing to that. If they're on there, I don't know how that works. You know, I just don't know how that works. So I don't know. But I also feel like if it was content for a skit or something, why did they not do anything with it? They didn't show it, you know. Sorry, at least wiped your blood on his face. I mean, don't. I know, got you. That would only make sense. It was a Halloween party. Right, that to me would make the absolute most sense. Right, exactly, Baby Shark. But why would the owner of the boat allow that? That shit stains. I don't care how much money you pay me. I'm not risking a biscuit to have someone smear that amount of fake meat all over my how much ever a freaking yacht costs. Absolutely not. Because the fight had nothing to do with either of them. They were on Jackstream. Jack doesn't. I don't know. We wish. I don't know. My first thought was how many people Santos has threatened. Literally. Especially, it does look, maybe the owner of the yacht didn't know till after that. Now that's very likely. But I feel like, ooh, 222 in the chat. I feel like when I've looked into it before, they either are on there driving the boat or they have somebody do it for them. I don't know. But again, they are very disrespectful people. They don't really care about other people. They think money is just going to buy them out of it. That would be very expensive. Do you guys see the steps? How the state, look at the steps. Can you imagine trying to clean that shit up off all of those steps? That's crazy to me. Crazy. I'm not Aurora because I'm on here, love. Is he on live? I don't know if it's real or not. Again, if this is a big if it is real, whoever that's from would have needed to seek medical attention. They are not okay. That's why I don't necessarily think it's real. He probably does. He needs to detox off of whatever he is on and going through for real. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go on my other page and look at it really fast. I don't like watching stuff like that because there's nothing I can do to help. And I want to be able to help people in that situation, and I can't. Because he's not in a situation or a spot to... What's happening? Oh wait, hold on.
Alright, bet. Alright.
Oh, does he have a different page? He didn't come up under fly. Oh, good. I don't even know Stella's. What is Stella's? Hi, MG baby. Oh, Stellar baby. Okay, here we go.
I'll talk about it more. Good vibes. Sorry, guys. I apologize for being like that. I'm sorry, man. Like this. You know what?
I think it's just like chopstick.
It's like tension. No, I got this.
Yeah. Whatever it was, they've calmed down. He definitely seems lit as lit can be. So I don't know. So alright guys, is there anything else we want to talk about? Who got her? Wait. Who got her baby? The daddy. Who got her the baby daddy? Wait. Who got her baby the daddy? Oh, who got the baby? The daddy. Yes. At least I'm assuming. I don't know. Again, that shit happened so fast. Kayla left, and before she was down the street, Stella's ass was in her house, or in his house. So I'm assuming Owen or Owen's people or whatever. Yes, Stella is with Fly. Yeah, Fly is taking subs alcohol. That is a very dangerous combination, and yeah, he needs to get help. His mouth is blue. That is just sickening. Yeah, it makes me sad. Said he was taking a break from his kids. Well, even if he didn't want to voluntarily, it would have been done. He is not in the right frame of mind right now at all to see his children. At all. And he's probably not allowed, at least for baby Alex, he's probably not even allowed by CPS. So I don't know. Why is his mouth blue? Probably from one of the substances he's taking, I would assume. I don't know. We know he didn't show up for court. Yeah. He's screaming about people talking about his kids, but he can't get sober for them. Can I get an amen? Amen. No one would be talking about him if he got sober and was able to take care of his kids. He's definitely on more, especially with the random anger. Yeah, if he's able to burst out in anger and then, like, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't know that they had court today. Again, Toxic never, ever, ever pops up on my FYP page. The only time I know anything about Toxic is if you guys tell me. She is not blocked because I've checked. She just never pops up on my FYP at all. So I never have a clue as to what's going on with her. How come Bree's... Wait, how come Bree Bestie not with them? Oh, I have no idea. I have no... Probably because they're taking... I have no idea. Ruby's another one that I don't really keep up with. I don't find interesting. There's nothing about her that I don't know. I just don't keep up with her either. He needs to get sober and not for 5 minutes. And leave the rest alone. Because, yeah. The thing is, though, is... he has to want to get sober, right? If you get sober for somebody else, it's not going to work. So, in the past, he got sober for Kayla. Or because Kayla was pregnant. Or for Toxic, because Toxic was having... You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if it's true or not. He has said on numerous occasions, he never had done anything until he met Toxic. That's how it got started. That's fine and dandy, but then you can also stop, right? If you start with someone, you can stop. So you cannot continue to blame your actions years later after you guys have, been broken up. You cannot continue to blame that on her. So he truly has to want to get sober for himself in order for it to work. Yeah. He has to want to get sober. Yep. Yeah, it makes me sad. Especially because, I truly believe he was. I'm just saying what he said. But it absolutely kills me. He has been so willing to come on here and throw his twin brother and talk so horribly. Throw him under the bus and talk so horribly about him and his addiction. But look how quick he went back to his addiction. Yeah. The thing they did about their lives on TV confirmed it. Lights are out, but no one's home. Amen. Yeah. I agree. Only got sober when I was ready to. And I just hit 2 years. Congratulations. Congratulations, Jessica. That is amazing. We always love to celebrate sobriety dates over here, for sure. And people will say, you know, me for one, I've never done anything. So, yeah, I would always say, well, gosh, it would seem so easy to me, right? Like, just stop taking it. Like, if your kids are, we're like, we're going to take your kids away or not do it. It's easy for me to say because I've not done it. And so that's why I always try to be very, very sensitive and let them know it has to be on your time. And when you're ready, then we're going to get you the help that you need. But you can't do it because of something else. And I've heard so many times when people go in to, you know, go to a detox or whatever, to get clean for somebody else, and then they start using again because they really weren't ready or didn't finish or take all the proper steps. They could OD because they go back to using what they were using in the past, and it's too much or whatever the case may be. You know, I have absolutely no clue who Drama Mama is. I legitimately have no clue. I don't think I've ever seen her on anything. I keep hearing everyone talk about her. I have absolutely no clue who that woman is. No clue. I'm like, I am really just out of it. But I do want to get to bed. I say that every night. I always try to go to bed early. So I will end for tonight. Tonight has been a lot of fun. I appreciate you all. Oh, you guys have any? Okay, good. That makes me feel better to know that someone said that she did a video about me, and I'm like, well, I don't know how she could have done a video about me. I've literally never even heard of her, so she can't know who I am. I mean, I guess she could. Shit, who knows? But anyways, I went to her page, and I didn't see a video about me. So, you know. Am I going live tomorrow? I typically go live every day. Okay. Yeah, send it to me. I don't know about tomorrow. I have something I need to do tomorrow. So I'm not sure. If I do, it'll probably be late. I don't know, Terica. I heard that No Drama Mama made a video about me. I had several people tell me, but I didn't even know who she was. I still don't know who she is. And I didn't see a video. So, right then I see you and Shelby's live and Mama Lou's. I know, entire sock gang flips over to either Shelby or Mama Lou's when we're all done. Okay? What's in it about? I don't know because I haven't seen it. So I don't know. And again, I don't know that how she would know me because I don't know her. Well, you guys, I don't want to spread the rumor that she did. I'm just saying that people have told me she did. I have not seen it. So it could have been she made it and it was that she likes me or that she hates me. I have no idea. I haven't seen it. She may not even have made one. I have no idea. So, I don't know. Once I see it, I'll address it appropriately. I love you guys. I'm going to go get in my moo-moo, get all comfy, and then go to Mama Lou's. Go to sleep. I fall asleep to Mama Lou almost every night until I hear her husband coming. Then I gotta like run real quick and hide because I don't want him getting jelly, you know. I'm going to sleep with her every night. All right. I love you guys. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.